So the wheat is awful punky looking kind of right now.
We took a ride with farmer Ryan Poe and sat down with Yanival Santos in his cafe.
Do you have a favorite thing on the menu?
It's hard to tell because I have a few things that I love it.
They may live 1,200 miles apart and have never met.
What has the last 2 years been like?
But their answers to our questions
Well, it's been very stressful.
It's definitely a stressful time.
are linked to similar struggles.
The uncertainty is what's hard of, just paying more for everything and then not sure that you're gonna get more for your wheat when you sell it.
Both of their livelihoods rely on wheat. Ryan grows it. Yanival uses it in almost everything on his menu. Wheat prices have gone up since Russia's invasion of Ukraine, two major global wheat producers. Typically, selling crops at a higher price is good news for farmers.
It's gonna cause volatility.
But Ryan says what's different today is how much his expenses, like the cost of fertilizer and the fuel needed for his tractors, have increased.
How much does it cost to fill this diesel tank?
So this is a 10,000 gallon diesel tank. Current price is obviously a 10,000 gallon tank. If you're over $4, it's gonna cost you $40,000 to fill it. And then, look back to a year ago paying $2. So it's essentially almost $20,000 more to fill this tank.
Not only are energy costs impacting how crops are grown, but also how they're sent down the supply chain. In the first 2 weeks of March, as the war in Ukraine sent diesel prices soaring, the USDA says the cost of transporting grain by truck rose more than 20%. At Yanival's cafe, the costs from a strained supply chain are rolled into ingredients like his bread.
We used to pay like a $13, $14 a bag of flour, and now we pay for a bag of flour $23, $24 a bag. It's impact a lot.
He says he raised his menu prices only once during the pandemic. Anymore, he might drive people away. For as unforgiving as the price of doing business is at both ends of the supply chain.
If you're looking at a loaf of bread in the grocery store, let's say that's cost an average of $4. The farmer out of that $4 loaf is receiving 17 cents a loaf. And so if that price goes up from $4, we're still basically getting that 17 cents. And so that's kind of what makes also some of these other challenges tricky.
These two are keeping their faith in what they see as the true product of their work.
As a farmer, you know that you're feeding the world.
What is it about food that you love?
Well, I like to see people sit down and talk to friends and enjoy. And I like to see people's face and then, when you feel the taste and enjoy the food. That's what makes me happy.